Film and television have bestowed upon us numerous timeless expressions and phrases throughout the years. However, have you ever considered the profound influence they have on our everyday language? According to a recent study conducted by language experts, Star Wars is deemed an indispensable component of the English language, as phrases from the iconic films are frequently incorporated into our daily conversations. Yet, it begs the question, which other movies and television shows have left an indelible mark on our speech? Among these 10 phrases, how many do you find yourself using on a regular basis? The phrase "the dark side" has become a well-known expression due to its association with the Star Wars franchise. Since its introduction in the opening film of 1977, A New Hope, this classic phrase has gained popularity and is now commonly used. Originally, it referred to the dark side of the Force, which Luke Skywalker had to confront. However, over time, it has been abbreviated to represent a negative aspect of anything or anyone. Notably, in 2021, this phrase was officially included in the dictionary. The phrase "my bad" gained popularity after its appearance in the iconic 1995 film Clueless, where Cher used it to express oops or take responsibility for a mistake. Prior to that, it was a relatively unknown basketball term, but nowadays it is commonly used by people from all walks of life. Sebastian Junger first introduced the term "the perfect storm" in his book of the same name in 1997. However, it wasn't until the release of the 2000 film adaptation starring George Clooney that the phrase became widely used. Essentially, the term refers to a combination of unfavorable circumstances happening simultaneously. The origin of the phrase "you're toast" can be traced back to the movie Ghostbusters. In the film, the line "this chick is toast" was used by Dr. Peter Venkman and his team when they found themselves in a dire situation on top of the Empire State Building, facing their formidable enemy. It is said that Murray improvised this line, which means "in trouble," and it had never been heard before he said it on screen. The term "friend zone" was first introduced in season 1 of the popular TV show Friends, where Ross develops romantic feelings for Rachel after her breakup. Essentially, it refers to being placed in a platonic friendship with someone you are attracted to. Apart from its mention on Friends, this term is also frequently used on reality shows like Love Island. The term paparazzi was initially coined after the release of the 1960s art house film La Dolce Vita, which showcased a photographer named Paparazzo who relentlessly pursued celebrities and other prominent individuals to capture those coveted snapshots. Nowadays, paparazzi refers to photographers who engage in similar pursuits, aiming to obtain images of high-profile figures. Gaslighting was initially introduced in the 1944 film, Gaslight, directed by George Cukor. The movie portrays a husband who inflicts psychological torment on his wife through peculiar actions, such as intentionally dimming the gas and deceitfully persuading her that it remained steady. This term, now widely employed, refers to the act of manipulating an individual through psychological tactics, leading them to doubt their own sanity. A bucket list is a term coined by the screenwriter Justin Zackham from his own list of things to do before he dies, which he named Justin's List of Things to Do Before I Kick the Bucket. The term gained popularity after the release of the 2007 film of the same name, starring Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman as two terminally ill men who create a list of things they want to experience before they die. A bucket list is essentially a list of goals or objectives that someone wants to achieve at least once in their lifetime, derived from the phrase "kick the bucket," which means to die. The term catfish gained popularity following the release of the documentary Catfish in 2010, and subsequently the MTV show with the same name. The documentary depicted a man's quest to locate an individual he had an online romantic relationship with on Facebook, only to discover that the person was not who they claimed to be. As a result, the term catfish came to define someone who deceives others by assuming a false identity, typically through social media platforms, with the intention of gaining another person's trust. Spam, a type of canned cooked pork, was famously featured in a Monty Python sketch and later in the stage show Spamalot. However, in modern times, the term has taken on a new meaning as it is used to refer to unsolicited emails that flood people's inboxes, much like the restaurant in the Monty Python sketch that served spam with every dish.